The Bay Area Financial Education Foundation is a nonprofit formed in 2007 by volunteers from the local finance industry who wanted to create a way for professionals to give back to their communities. For more than a decade, we've helped high school economics teachers, held special events empowering young women, supported enrichment programs, and built strong relationships with program partners who share our values and goals. We believe that all students should have access to financial education.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm really going to miss seeing all of our supporters at what would be our usual annual event and wine tasting reception this year. The COVID pandemic has served to highlight economic vulnerabilities and the need for financial literacy education. Many have been caught off guard and without the proper financial safety net. California, meanwhile, continues to lag behind the rest of the country when it comes to implementation of personal finance curriculum in our high schools. Since the beginning of this year, our foundation has been spearheading this problem through our new student workshop program, actively teaching personal finance modules in our high schools and youth organizations across the Bay Area, and creating volunteer opportunities that leverage the skills of our local finance industry professionals. Here to share more is our Student Workshop Committee Chair, Tanya Steinhofer.
Over the past year, I've been chairing the BayFEF Student Workshop Committee along with 4 other active volunteers who share my passion for financial literacy. Over the past year, we've made great progress in selecting and testing curriculum, developing assessment surveys, and gathering input from teachers to help make our program as successful as possible. Personally, I've been teaching at 2 schools in Marin, and one of the things I like most about teaching is interacting with students and teaching them relevant life skills in a fun and engaging way using the next-gen curriculum. Here are a couple of other volunteers who can tell you more about our program. Thank you.
What I've really loved about teaching high school kids financial literacy is teaching them the things that I wish I knew when I was their age, when I was 17, 18 years old. And what I've learned is that these kids get really excited and really interested the more I talk about the ways that it can help impact whether they're going to college or right after.
My favorite experience teaching financial literacy classes has been to students of kids who hope to be the first in their family to go to college. And I first met them and spoke to them about budgeting on March 13th last year, their last day of in-person school. And the teacher really enjoyed the material and thought the kids were really engaged. So then he asked me to teach another class, and we taught debt and credit over Zoom a few weeks ago.
Study after study shows that Americans are struggling financially and point directly to financial illiteracy as a root cause of income inequality, poor health, and perpetuating the cycle of poverty. Many states have integrated personal finance curriculum in high school, and several have mandated it. But California has not, and our teachers are not prepared to cover personal finance topics. The Bay Area Financial Education Foundation is committed to providing students and teachers with the education and support that they need to correct this, and we call upon our colleagues in the local financial industry to support us with this cause. Financial professionals are uniquely qualified to teach students and to support teachers so that all Bay Area students can have access to financial education before they reach adulthood.
As financial professionals, we have a moral obligation to shine a light on the need for financial education in our schools.
The financial professionals could give back to a society that had provided them and so many others so much.
Our foundation gives the financial industry the opportunity to lead the way for a brighter future for local students.
When I invited a volunteer from the foundation to come talk to my AP students, I was honestly a little bit nervous about some backlash from the students with complaints like, "You're not teaching us English," or "You're not preparing us for the exam." But after the presentation, I surveyed the students, and 68 out of 70 were begging me to have the presenter back again. During his presentation, I saw students scribbling notes. I saw them asking tons and tons of questions. After the presentation, some even asked for his slides, and I found out later that those slides were actually shared around the school with students that were not in my class. The takeaway is so clear that our students are ready. They're so ready and eager for relevant content like this.
While some of my students come from families with wealth and privilege, and the knowledge of personal finance is passed down from their parents, a significant number of my students do not have this privilege. They don't have access to understanding the vocabulary or the skills it takes to build personal wealth. By the Bay Area Financial Education Foundation providing actual personal finance advisors to come into the classroom and work with my students to learn the skills and knowledge they need to be financially independent, that is a great equitable measure and gives them a great leg up. And I'm truly grateful for the Bay Area Financial Education Foundation.
The students have absolutely loved having a real professional out in the real world teach them the basics of investing. So I plan to have Bay Area Financial Education Foundation volunteers every semester if they'll let us. Thanks again.
Our student workshops are available for any group of 10 or more teens and young adults in the Bay Area. We teach the basics of personal finance, including budgeting, managing credit, insurance, taxes, budgeting for college, and buying or leasing a car.
Financial literacy should be introduced to all high schoolers so that students can understand, the basics of living on their own, regardless of if they plan to attend college or if they don't.
During this school year, we would like to reach at least 1,000 students through our student workshop program. We're off to a good start. We have already taught 250 students since August. We need to raise $25,000 in order to support this effort, and we would like you to help. You may donate through our website or by texting to BAFEF to 41444. Below in the information box, you can find the link that you can use to donate. Thank you for your support.
I hope you will join us in supporting Bay Area students with your donation.
I'm proud to say that my firm is an annual sponsor of BAFEF, and I hope you will be one too. Thank you so much.
As a financial professional, you understand that financial literacy is something all students need and deserve. Here's how you can help. Like us on social media, share our program information with teachers, volunteer to teach, donate, or connect us with a corporate sponsor. Just click on the links in the information section below this video.
So thanks for checking us out. I hope you will decide to help build for that future as well and to support the BAFEF. Thank you.